5 NITP leadership training, town planners ask federal government to implement Nigeria Urban and Regional Planning Law of 1992.
Ms. Ifunanya Awala of Mata Amability Secondary School, Umuoji, emerges best student of Dr. Chinedu Madi Annual Science Question Competition.
EU UNICEF to assist the return of displaced persons in Benue State.
U.S. sanctions gang leader in Venezuela with alleged trafficking terrorism.
We've just been joined here in the studios with Okoye Judge Mary Udemezwe, a media expert and public affairs analyst. Good morning and welcome to Press Review, Judge Mary.
Thank you.
We also have a former TC chair, that's former mayor of Newe South local government area, and of course a public affairs analyst, Honorable Ikenna Niawoso. Welcome to Press Review.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the stories from ADAVS website, which would tickle your fancy most on the trending stories this morning.
Okay, somebody should break the ice now.
On
Comment on the headlines from ABS. Anyone you want to comment on? Your take on any of the headlines?
okay, I think I will start with the Solution Fund City.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and it is a very great achievement of the administration of Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo. In fact, when he came in, he told us that he's building a state where the Anambra will live, learn, work, enjoy, and relax. A livable and prosperous homeland. And we are seeing those visions now being, brought to life. In the Solution Fund City, we are seeing one of them. A hub, not just for relaxation and enjoyment, but a hub for socio-political economic activities, where the Anambra and visitors to Anambra State will gather.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of things will happen there. Because when you're looking at Solution Fund City with the fun there, you will think it is just a place where you go and have fun. Yes, it is going to be a place where the Anambra will go and have fun. But beyond that, I'm looking at beyond the fun, because wherever you have a gathering of people, a lot of things, good things, positive things, will keep happening.
Yeah.
People will continue to exchange ideas. Businesses will spring from there. So it's a wonderful thing, and I'm looking forward to the 28th of this month when that place will be officially declared open. In fact, I was having a conversation with an elderly person that came in from the UK recently. He was on his way back, and I was taking him to the airport. Onyoka Kob. And the guy was so excited, looking forward to Christmas when he will be back with his family. That at least there is one place in Oka that he can go out to with his friends and family and enjoy himself. So I really am happy about that.
As well, employment, because
Of course.
it's not going to run on its own.
Yeah, definitely, because like I said, it's going to be a hub of a lot of economic activities. So you will find a lot of our people opening businesses there. A lot of young people being engaged in one way or the other, meaningfully, making money, as a result of what the governor has put in place. Remember, he said we will live, learn, work, enjoy, and relax. And we have that in Fun City today.
And
Right.
28 is close by.
So that's Saturday.
Yeah.
I got to wear our dancing shoes inside here.
Of course.
Yeah.
Flavor Nabania will be there live.
So that's
Headlining
the only, is that the only attraction? Okay.
He'll be headlining the opening,
Yes, he's the headline artist. Okay, Judge Mary.
Okay. From my own end, I think Mrs. Ifunanya Agbala of Mata Amabilis.
Miss.
Okay, Miss
Yeah.
Ifunanya Agbala of Mata Amabilis, secondary school Umuoji, emerges best student of Dr. Chinedu Madi Annual Science Question Competition. To me, things like this are worthy of emulation, and it's very much commendable. At least when people who work hard towards the academics are encouraged and motivated, at least people watching from the other side will be motivated. So I think more of this should be encouraged so that people will know that hard work actually pays, so that people wouldn't go about saying that there is no need for this, there is no need for that. They will actually see the need to study hard, irrespective of your choosing a career, whether you are a science or arts students. You
Students.
understand? So especially like in Nigeria, this part of our part of the world where people education is beginning to become something else. People no longer develop interest in the education, unlike in the days. So when this kind of people are being appreciated for hard work, you will see that many other persons will actually see the need to keep the ball rolling educationally. So I'm actually impressed, and I also want to tell or advise good spirited individuals to emulate this particular foundation. That should be Umade.
Chinedu Madi Foundation.
Yes, they should emulate them and do more, because majority is always better. So that is my take on that. Thank you.
All right, the phone lines to call us on to make your own contribution 0808 487 2166.
Or you can call us on 0706 5381 320. And if you're watching us live on Facebook, drop your comment in the comment section. We'll read out your comment.
As well, we are live on, you can also send us messages on WhatsApp. Yes, at the WhatsApp number 0705 113 8812. Remember to indicate your name and location. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, yes, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, I can go the night and then one let me go.
Hello.
Oh, what about my village?
Gani.
Yeah, I'm doing my studio connecting you. Yeah, I can tell you about UN helping the natives of Benue to come back homes. Today, temporary something, and we are going to have a standby security for them. The problem is security. And we got into the level that the people come back today, their security and safety will be
Hello? He's saying if
the
you
security is not there, there's no need of them coming back.
the displaced persons in
This morning and God bless
Benue, they
Anambra State.
provide security for them. It's not that, it's also just about taking them back to their homes. They provide security for these people. That's what Akwaka is trying to impute there. I think President gave assurance that the police and the Nigerian army would do best to restore peace and normalcy to the area. And if EU and UNICEF are trying to assist them, that's a good one. But then the security of these people, they shouldn't sleep with their eyes open at this point.
Yeah.
They've seen enough tragedy and shouldn't experience such anymore. That should be the last straw that will break any camel's back at this point in Nigeria, if at all. All right, we go on a short break. Once we return, we'll take a look at stories on national dailies and as well I analyze them while you call in to put your own input in the stories this morning.
MTN Mega Billion Promo n'ebe a ana m anụ na site Monday ruo Saturday n'elekere 7 nke mgbede ọtụtụ ndị Naịjirịa ga-enwe ike mere nke ukwuu nweta ihe onyinye ego nke gafere nde 5 kwa ụbọchị ma nwetakwa nke ga-eru nde 10 na Saturday niile yana ọtụtụ ihe onyinye ego dị iche iche. Onye ọbụla nwere ike ịbụ onye mmeri na nke na-abịa. Na-afụtụbeghị promo bụ na so ihe kwesịrị ime bụ itinye obere ego dịka ₦100 n'ime ekwentị. Naanị ka itinye ego n'ekwentị ma merie. Ịbanye bụ naanị ka ịpịnye star 900# n'ekwentị MTN gị. Ihe mpụtara bụ na ego ọbụla itinyere ruru ₦100 ma nke karịrị ya ga-agụnyere gị ma mụbaa gị ohere ndaba mmeri n'elekere yelo nke nọmba m emerigo, nọmba m emeriela. Site na MTN Mega Billion Promo, akara ekwentị gị nwere ike imere gị mgbanwe o. Tinye ego n'ekwentị gị taa ma merie n'ego ndende. Usoro na ọnọdụ nọkwa. Gaa na www.mtn.ng maka nkọwa ndị ọzọ.
Guy, my head oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? Eh? My village people don come again oh. This one wey your body hot so, you don do test? Yes, see result oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people oh. Na malaria, you need Luta. Luta na better medicine wey dey knack down malaria. Oya see am, take am. Thank you Oga Luta. I don dey kampe. Luta, brand of Artemata and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Dear CEO, to run business in Nigeria, no be by muscle alone. You must have the right backing, the right connections, and the right game plan. At Stanbic IBTC, we dare your back, because with us, there's possible, and then there's more. Visit www.stanbicibtc.com for more.
The Royal Mega TV sales is here. Buy one TV and get another free. Only on June 28, 2025. Buy a Royal Google 98-inch TV. Get a 98-inch free. Buy a Royal QLED 85-inch TV. Get a Royal 70-inch free. Buy a Royal QLED 70-inch TV. Get a Royal 55-inch free. And lots more. Remember, it's only for 1 day. Hurry now. Visit the Sims Digital Center at Oka Enugu Expressway, Oka, Anambra. For inquiries, please call our customer care lines on 0912040935, 0705109352. Terms and conditions apply. Sims Digital Centers, for the right combination of quality and price.
Alright, welcome back to Press Review and take a look at the stories from the national dailies. Kicking off with stories coming from Daily Independent. From Daily Independent, on the banner headline, we have again, tomatoes are now luxury in Nigerian kitchens. Writer says families switch to substitutes as a price soars. Stakeholders finger insecurity, policy gaps, post-harvest losses, say federal government must treat production as national food security issue. Another story is 2027, I'll be Tinubu's running mate if he asks me to. Coming from Barrel. Controversy trails $300 helicopter levy as Nama issues 7-day ultimatum. Labour Party caucus decries demolition of Obi's family's property. NEPZA, Federal Government Committee, Dangote Refinery FZE, more crashing petroleum products prices. Still on Daily Independent, INEC receives 110 applications for political party registration. What is going on? 110 applications for political party registration.
Democracy in action.
No be small matter. I would like to see vibrant opposition, says Tinubu. Writers say assent to 4 tax bills today mourns ex-governor Adebayo. And still here in National Secretary position, PDP crisis worsens as National Working Committee members disagree on Anyanwu. Finally, from Daily Independent, Senate passes 1.48 trillion naira reverse 2027 budget.
And from Punch, ex-generals flag intelligence failure as bandits kill 17 soldiers. Neck crisis, Makinde block revolts as INEC. Verdict tears a PDP apart. Damagom Saraki back, Wike allies return. Council June 30, neck. Pro Makinde National Working Committee. governors protest. These are the trending ones from today's Punch.
And from Vanguard, still on PDP crisis. PDP crisis deepens as National Working Committee members counter Damagum, insists Anyanwu not reinstated. The riders say NWC deputies rally behind Damagum. Anyanwu not your appointee. You can't order him around. And Wike tells Damagum, without neck, you can't remove Anyanwu coming from Bode George. Tinubu saddened by crisis in PDP Labour Party coming from Akpabio. Oh wow, good news. Fix your issues. Stop blaming Tinubu. Shehu Sani tells PDP Labour Party others. Still on Vanguard, 2027 coalition against me full of political IDPs. Coming from Tinubu, 20 soldiers, scores of bandits die in Niger clash. These are the stories from Vanguard.
From Daily Times, Tinubu to sign major tax reform bills Thursday. That's today. Senate confirms non-indigenous as Rivers Electoral Commission chairman. Ohaneze to governors who will hold you culpable if Fulani militias strike southeast. And troops in 3 hours. Heavy gun battle foil terrorist attacks in Niger. Workers at risk are states shun compensation scheme. NSI TF boss warns. Reps direct federal government to build army base in Yelewata. Afenifere chieftain, ex-governor Adebayo, dies at 84. He so rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
National Working Committee disposes Damagum. Anyanwu says neck on course. Today's Daily Times.
And from Nigerian Tribune, PDP crisis gets messier. 5 days to 100th NEC meeting. Moving on, I was never arrested by EFCC over alleged $7.2 billion fraud. Coming from the ex-NNPC CFO. 17 soldiers killed, 10 others injured in battle with terrorists in Niger. Coming from Chief of Defense Staff. Riders say military deploys 800 special forces to combat insecurity. Okay, and then 2027 we have 110 associations for party registration coming from INEC. These are the stories from the National Daily so far. Let's have your thoughts on the stories for now. Go on.
Okay, I think from the political side, it is only natural that that political parties will be registering. New ones will be going to INEC to register. Old ones will be getting their acts together ahead of the 2027 presidential elections. Well, for me, I think there are better things for us to do. Okay, we should focus on governance, just as our governor would always say. His administration is one with a deadline. The Tinubu administration is barely how many years old, and we are talking about 2027 elections already. Well, while it is simply only natural for political parties to get ready, for the opposition to try and remove him and go in there, and all in the effort of making Nigeria better, I think we should focus more on the problems that we have at hand. There's insecurity in the land. The government is making efforts to, tackle these issues. But every day, it is more or less like an everyday occurrence now. In the news, you must see something with regards to an attack on the community, soldiers and terrorists clashing, and all of that. This is a topical national issue that everybody, every responsible Nigerian, especially the leaders, these political leaders, should be talking about. Whether you are in the ruling party or in the opposition, this should be our focus now. This should be our focus. That's my take on it.
Okay.
Still on the political side, to me, I would see these PDP's activities as a distraction to this present administration, because you can never say it's over until it is over. Because I know the former senator which is Senator Samuel Anyang, who is the PDP's national secretary. I think that was 2001 or thereabout, sorry, 2021 or thereabout, if I'm right, where he was elected the national secretary of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. And this issue of him no longer being the national secretary, I don't even actually know where he's coming from. Maybe because he once vied for the governorship position of Imo State. And maybe that is why people are looking at it, especially the party faithfuls, that you cannot be occupying national and state positions same time. That is why they are actually going for someone, an acting secretary general. But then, I think having lost to the present governor of Imo State in the 2023 governorship election to Senator Hope Uzadimma, I think it's the right thing they should call him back as the national secretary. I think that will also kind of unify the party, and it will also help them to build up for the 2027 presidential election. So going about saying this, saying that at this time of the day, to me, I say it's a distraction to the APC government. So they should also give the president time, because I believe a lot and many more are still in store for the Tinubu administration to unveil. Even if there will be a change of government, a change of party, maybe PDP or even Apoga will become the next president of Nigeria. But for now, let us just come together as one unified country and support the government in power, because everything outside supporting that good governance, to me, is a distraction to the present administration. So I think the first thing first is everybody coming to the round table and having Nigerian first, instead of all this whose party comes into power and the one that is not going to come into power.
I'm looking for who is going to be vice president.
So that is just my own take on that, so that Nigeria will be working again, so that we will for once have peace in this country, so that there will not be a repetition of what happened in Benue State a few weeks back.
Talking about Benue State, you have something to say about that?
Yes, and I want to connect that, what happened in Benue State, one of the headlines, major headline in Daily Times, that Oneze, telling the governors of the South is, we will hold you culpable if Fulani militias strike Southeast. Now, the headline is as it is. I don't have issues with it. That's Daily Times to defend. But we are not, calling any tribe out here. All right. However, if you're a terrorist or a bandit and you are planning to, strike anywhere, it is wrong. But where I am directing my words to this morning is to the governors. All right. And that is where I want to bring Benue into the question, juxtaposing it with what is happening here in Anambra. We had a security situation here that the administration, the current administration of Professor Chukwuma Charles tackled head on. And today we have results. It is not to hurry yet, but we are far better than we were 1 year ago. Now, what is happening in Benue? Every day I hear about people killing people, and I wonder, is there a government in place there? For Ohaneze to be saying and crying out now, look, governors, sit up. We don't want insecurity in the Southeast. I mean, stakeholders in Benue and other places where this issue is happening, where people are killing people, terrorists going into people's homes, slaughtering them while they are asleep. People there should start calling out their governors. What are they doing, for goodness sake? Every month they receive their allocations. I've not heard of any state where the presidency or whoever is giving out these allocations is stopping their money from going to them. So they have those resources. All right? Because all the time we shift the blame to the president. The governor will sit back in his state and be calling the president, the national, to come to his aid. That his chief security, without chief security officer, without control over the army, over the police and other security agencies. However, here in Anambra, something happened. something happened. And that security situation was arrested. So why can't they look inward and make something happen in their places? Why always shift the blame? There's a solution you can copy from Anambra State if you don't know what to do. So as Ohaneze is calling out the governors, I like it. Start now to prepare against anything. That is your first and primary responsibility. The security of lives and property of your people.
All right, so let's take this call from here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good Nadia.
Good morning.
Oh, what I said, I know McKinney is thinking of 110 associations seeking registration. Are you surprised? That's the only business, moving business in Nigeria. That's the only business that is moving. In like this is a country where somebody says I'm a politician, and that's the work he's doing. So why would they look for association to register for political parties? Then the man, one of the analysts was talking about PDP problem. I don't know if he's a PDP member. And I don't know if he's okay, he knows what the PDP constitution says. He started by saying that he doesn't know whether because Anyanwu wants to contest for governorship. The people there know why they are saying that Anyanwu should not be their secretary. Because Anyanwu and the Mwike are in the same boat. All of us know. All Mwike, if you remove Tinubu today, Mwike will go down. People have been ruling this, PDP have been ruling this country. And they never brought any opposition party down to their knees like what APC did today in Nigeria. And that's not good for us. This is democracy. People are free to join any political party they want to and allow them to grow, do their own things. They must not all come to one party system. Yeah. Good morning and God bless Nigeria.
Bless you too. Somebody's here. Hello. Good morning.
Happy rainy morning. Alan.
No.
Good morning, everyone. There's a lot of afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I was talking at the time of my I was a quick metal and auto. I tell you, Mexico on a wood and a problem on PDP. I was a work on well sympathize with them. Yes. Focus you follow. Mother, after I ran on mother. Bless you more. People go as a man as Jagaban of Africa. Only because no one Nanya, Mulena Pakore, Mulena Ginger, Mulu position on how much more. So obviously, or rather, we on our water, the same on audio. So you go to sympathize with the PDP. Not just the PDP stand there as the make a position on our Chapani or Kumano Willow. PDP, let's come on, before along PDP. We are Nigeria and as years in Nigeria. So let them face their problem. Syllabus sympathize now with them. My major problem with this thought of
seconds to
yes, and the gun by it. I follow Jesus Christ in the same thing in the Labour Party. I never go. I would in no opposition. I now would run a lab willing to run a speak to about I have to charity begins at home. So people are to move Labour Party or to Nigeria. Start from home. They say Labour Party before Nigeria. God bless us.
All right, thank you. We have a message on Facebook. Okonkwo Ugonwa Chidema. Ndi ABS, good morning. We'll go Simba one name wine to Toma Chidema. I don't get new name. We'll go Simba.
Hey, wow.
Don't be small myself.
Wow.
Okay.
So we'll watch it after the program.
I'm happy that Solution Funds is about to be open on Saturday. We go put body now. Yes, we go put body. If you see me, do two fingers in the air. Right. God bless our governor, Dr. Soludo, Professor Soludo, for providing job opportunities for people in Fund City. Talk to us privately.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well,
okay, you have 35 seconds, so go ahead.
Yes. I'm not support to anyone else to move the PDP. When somebody was in the party in power and the strong opposition, I start over. the only of either PDP and LPC. I remember when G5 governors were meeting, and Joseph Mbo was being used by Jonathan and Nwike to stop governor, a whole governor, chief security officer from meeting. Opera, we are telling governors that you cannot meet in this government area. Abuja and most of a lot of places, and which I wrote here the party will plan for maybe meeting convention, and some people will go and bomb that venue. That some people they say will do them in the past. And again, I remember Mr. President Yobuna, these people go IDP, political IDP. They are disgruntled elements. They are renegades. All of them cannot bring any change. If you want a change, somebody like Ngige will be brought to the. So all these people want to now buy Victory and go to. And what a change they can bring. We know how Anambra State was when he was here. So nothing. The last nothing. Insecurity was everywhere.
Begin to conclude.
Bank robbery, broad day bank robbery was happening. But I don't know about this change in Nigeria. When you change the state, you will be changing mother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We
also want to know what's your take on the president? He was saying that he wants or he needs a vibrant opposition.
Yeah,
it's one of the headlines. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he's on point. I think every leader wants to have an opposition that drives him to do more. Yeah. And I think that is where Tinubu is looking at it from. Not an opposition that will want to remove him as president, but an opposition that will criticize him and drive him to do more for Nigerians. If the opposition, like I mentioned earlier, is not concentrating on intra-party or inter-party things and focusing, pushing Tinubu every day, releasing press statements, on the media, telling Tinubu to do something about the insecurity in Nigeria, especially in Benue State. I believe if he gets that heat from them every day, he'll be moved to do more. I'm not saying he's not doing anything, he's doing something, but he'll be moved to do more. If they're crying out about other issues, like we saw one of the headlines, price of tomato rising. There's food insecurity in the country because the food basket of the nation is under siege. Okay? So if the opposition is doing this and not concentrating on petty things, then the president will do more, and I think that is what he's talking about. That's my opinion.
All right, so we have a message on WhatsApp. Says, my name is Michael Chukwude Ayondofo from Aba. Soludo is gradually turning Anambra into Dubai, Taiwan, because of the fun city. Okay, and this one is sending. Please do not send in videos or audio to the ABS WhatsApp number. Good morning, ABS, and God bless Anambra and our best governor, Professor Soludo. Become a question for the man that said it's karma dealing with PDP is what tangible projects can he point out to the Nigeria that APC has to present the country for the past 12 years and still counting? Ke Messiano, I am brother Uchenna Emmanuel from Oka. Right?
Wow.
Do you want to
somebody, but it's no longer there. You can still call back.
Okay, let's take stories from Daily Trust. We have Tinubu to sign tax reform bills today. Party registration, ADA, obedience among 110 applicants coming from INEC. Running mate, I will do whatever Tinubu wants in 2027. This is coming from the same person that said he would be his vice if he asked him to. And on the banner headline, we have soldiers, bandits in bloody clash in Niger, many feared dead. 5 arrested over deaths of 2 Kanu youths. Landmine explosion kills 4, injures 10 in Bornu. PDP chieftain son shot dead in Kwara. These are the major stories from Daily Trust.
I'm from The Guardian. 17 soldiers killed in Niger as troops foil attack amid weak social services. States stake nearly 200 billion naira on renovations. Over 91% of forest liquidity outside formal banking system, APCON claims. FD to hold manufacturers, importers responsible for plastic pollution. Nigeria can't make progress without efficient civil service, says Alake. Minister seeks alignment of military training with national security objective. These are the trending ones from Guardian. Of course, the last paper we are reviewing today.
So, your last thoughts on any of the stories before we wrap up the show?
Okay, so I just want to commend the governor for building strong traditional institutions. In one of your headlines on the ABS, I think yesterday or day before, the governor gave certificates of recognition to 4 traditional rulers. One of them, Oba, which has lingered for quite some time. When these things happen, people don't really read in between the lines to see the importance of building strong institutions, especially at the grassroots. Okay? Putting the right people in those positions, making sure what we call Ohazulu men, that these traditional rulers, they are from the people. And that is one thing I admire so much about the Solution administration. This government is people-oriented. People-oriented. Watch the language, watch the words they use, watch the body language. Everything that the governor is doing is for the people. And I believe so much that a strong foundation built on traditional institutions will help the states a lot, especially in the area of insecurity. To keep the communities together, when they say, when the righteous is on the throne,
people rejoice.
People rejoice. The communities will flourish and prosper. Okay? And I think every other state having these issues, insecurity or whatever, should borrow a leaf from the government.
All right, Judge Mary, just a few seconds.
Okay. I want to also lend my voice to what my colleagues said here. I want to appreciate the governor of Anambra State, the one that we, the people from the north side of Anambra State, just conferred the title, the chieftaincy title of Oluwatoewu in the last week. So I want to commend him, also urge his colleagues in other states to emulate his idea of politics, because he believes of one state, one people, and one agenda. And I think that is actually what governance is all about. Thinking about what you bring to the people, the dividends of democracy, so that the people will be happy. So I encourage other governors from other states, south and all that, southwest and the north and all that, to emulate Oluwatoewu of Anambra State, the solution governor. And also encourage them also to look more into the security side of the state, so that there will be a month or months that we hear that we will stop hearing bloodshed here, genocide the other side,
zero crime,
so that will be like where people sleep with their two eyes closed. This is the Nigeria we are all praying for. So thank you and remain blessed.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning, Judge Mary Demezu Okoye, media expert and public affairs analyst.
All right. Honorable Iken Nania was a public affairs analyst and the former mayor or TC chairman, Newe South local government area. Alpha Chukubalo, thanks for joining us. I salute you.
Ugo Simba.
Just
Ugo Simba has been activated.
You know, Ugo Simba, I just learned today, but we know how to be Jasmine.
Okay.
She's my cosmate, back in the days.
Yeah.
All right.
So thanks for having me here.
You're welcome. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Up next is the Habitat Dawn Game Show. Stay with us.
And I'm Roy Kunuva. Thank you for joining us on today's press review.